Some of the same stuff that Nicole mentioned. I definitely think that click rate thing is fabulous. And that's how we figured out we were not doing so hot, so we had to make our change. So it's very valuable feedback. I think the MPS thing is a very big thing at Dell. But I would also say one that we've really started to do is many of us in the room probably do a culture survey of some kind. We do ours every other year because we want to get the results, and then we want a full year's worth of making change and evolving things before we resurvey. But we have started adding into some custom questions, more detailed questions around, are the resources and the training you're getting actually making a business impact? And then if the answer's no, we go into some branching questions on why not. And we have to make some assumptive. We don't want a text box. It would be too long to get 100. We usually get about, out of 140,000 employees this past year, we got 45,000 people responded voluntarily, which is a huge take rate on a survey that's every other year. But they give us a lot of honest feedback about what works and what doesn't from a training and awareness and communication standpoint. And then we ask a lot of detailed, like, where do you go to get blah, blah, blah? Right. How do you get this information? Do you feel like you can get it from your manager? So we try to use that data. Right. And then the other things that we started doing about 2 years ago, simply because it was more about checking against our resource allocation, and that is we really do track inquiries, not only from our employees, questions that we get, but we also track customer RFP requests. We've seen that we have gone up exponentially in customers wanting deep dive details on our ethics and compliance programs. Not just do you have one check, do you have an anti-corruption program? They want to know what kind of controls we have in play. Separate from how we answer those things, we track all of that stuff because we want to be able to show we need more training in this area because it seems like the customers are at the end of the cycle asking these questions, and we maybe need to provide collateral pieces, which we have, to our sales teams and others so they can start those conversations earlier in the cycle. We found that over the past 2 years, having provided really meaty one-sheets on privacy, on anti-corruption, on ethics, on channel compliance, as just 3 examples, we've seen that we get less bombarded at the end of a sales cycle with those things, and we're finding, and salespeople are telling us, they feel like that there's a little bit of a shorter sales cycle time. And that's business value right there. I can't give you a dollar amount, but that's business value.